Let's do it. Just sitting with a tall spine, creating some heat in the palms. Bringing the hands into prayer pose at the heart center and taking in a deep cleansing breath. And releasing the breath. And inhaling to begin the Adi Mantra. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath. And releasing the breath, and we'll start with 3 minutes of breath of fire in heart center opener. I forgot to turn the music on. Sorry, hold on. So we'll be panting like a dog through the nose. The navel is the bellows, building prana, life force energy in the body. And get the music going. So, well, can you hear that? Okay. Can you hear that? Okay. So, stretching up to the sky. Shoulder blades back. Arms straight, palms and fingers flat. We'll begin 3 minutes of breath of fire here. Panting like a dog through the nose, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows. We'll be oxygenating the blood, building prana, life force energy in the body. All the movement is in the navel, powerfully pumping the navel. So last minute, powerful breath of fire. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, shoulder blades pulled back, heart open. Last 30 seconds. Inhaling deeply, bringing the hands into prayer pose up over the head, stretching up to the sky. Holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing pelvic floor, rectum, sex organs, and navel, creating that hydraulic lock, squeezing the energy from the root to the crown. Just hold, squeeze, and consolidate. And keeping the hands up in the sky, releasing the lock, releasing the breath. And from here, we're going to come into a side stretch, right? So we're going to bring the left palm to the right knee, right hand behind you. Nice gentle stretch here. Inhaling the hands into prayer pose, up over the head, up towards the sky. Exhaling into side stretch, left, right palm to left knee, left hand behind you. Just taking a couple of rounds of breath here. Inhaling, stretching up to the sky. And exhaling, prayer pose down to the heart center. And here we'll drop the hands down to the ankles and begin warming up the spine with spinal flexes. So shoulders are relaxed, shoulders back. Inhaling the heart forward, exhaling, rounding the spine back. So just moving with the breath here for a minute. Just keeping an internal focus. Eyes are in Shambhavi Mudra, eyelids closed down, eyes gently gazing up the brow point between the eyebrows. Just moving with the breath. And after your next exhalation, just coming back to center, deep breath in, holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And relax. And we'll come into spinal twist here. So the hands up on the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in back. We're going to inhale, twist to the left, exhale, twist to the right. So powerful breath here, moving the head too. Getting a slight cervical vertebrae twist. And after your next exhalation, coming back to center, relaxing the hands down. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath and squeezing Mula Bandha root lock again, squeezing from the root to the crown. And relax, just breathing naturally. And we're going to come into life nerve stretch with the legs spread wide. So grabbing the knees, shins or toes. And we're inhaling center, exhaling to one side, inhaling center, exhaling to the opposite side. So just moving with the breath. It's good for the sciatic nerve and all its branches. Inhaling center. Exhaling forward, holding the breath out. And inhaling back up, and we're going to come onto the back here and get ready to come into stretch pose. So the full posture with stretch pose, we're lifting the head and the heels off the mat 6 inches and doing breath of fire. You can do one heel at a time or leave both heels on the mat and just pointing at the toes, looking at the toes here, and we'll begin 1 minute of breath of fire. Powerful breath of fire, powerfully pumping the navel. Last 15 seconds. Inhale. Exhale, relax down to the mat. Just resting here briefly. And from here, we're going to roll over onto the tummy and get ready to come into Cobra. So the legs are together. So either coming up on the forearms or for a deeper stretch, palms under the shoulders, pushing up into Cobra, focusing at the brow point between the eyebrows, shoulders are relaxed, back and down, and we'll begin breath of fire, panting like a dog through the nose, powerfully pumping the navel. Inhaling deeply, holding the breath, squeezing Mulabandha lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And exhale, slowly back down to the mat. And we're going to press up here, do a short rest in child's pose, bringing that freshly oxygenated blood to the brain. So coming to sit on the heels, forehead on the mat, arms extended out in front, and just relaxing here. And from here, we're just going to slowly come up out of this posture and come forward into front platform. So we're going to make a straight line, either from the knees to the top of the head, or for a more challenging posture, coming up on the toes, making a straight line all the way up. And just going to come into breath of fire here. So powerfully pumping the navel. Last 20 seconds. Powerful breath of fire here. And inhaling deeply, holding the breath. And we're going to slowly come down to the mat. Just resting here briefly on the tummy. And then we're going to roll over onto the tummy and get ready to come into a shoulder stand or a modified shoulder stand. So if you're not comfortable with shoulder stand, you can bring your legs up against the wall or just bring your legs perpendicular to the mat and hold it right here if you're not comfortable with shoulder stand. But if you are, we're just going to gently rolling the legs up and supporting the low back with the hands. And just resting here. And here we're just going to alternate, touching one toe up over the head, on the floor up over the head at a time. So it's just this little scissor motion here. And from here, if you would like to come into plow pose, just relaxing the hands down on the mat, palms into the mat, and just bringing the toes up over the head. Just walking the toes up for a little bit deeper stretch. And slowly coming out of the posture and coming onto the back, and we're going to bring the hands to the heart center here, crossing one palm over the other at the heart center, and just come into sit-ups. So you're going to inhale up, exhale back. If it's a slight movement, if you start off sitting up with a just slightly back, and just coming into a modified sit-up here. And we'll come back onto the back, relaxing the hands down, bringing the knees to the chest, wrapping the arms around the knees. We're just going to do a slight rocking up and down here, a little back massage or side to side. And then rolling back up into sitting. And here we're just going to extend My glasses are all fogged up. Extend the legs out in front and just gently all over, just tapping the feet, the legs, just nice gentle tapping here. Just relaxing. Getting the shoulders, the neck, the head, just gentle tapping the forehead, the temples, the jaw area, the neck. The arms, the chest, the tummy, the low back. It's up and down the legs. And we'll relax and come back into easy pose and just come into shoulder shrugs for a minute. So we're inhaling the shoulders up, exhaling, dropping them down. So just moving with the breath, just releasing any remaining tension with the out breath. Inhaling up, exhaling, relaxing the shoulders down. Just coming into gentle neck rolls, bringing the chin to the chest. Inhaling right ear over right shoulder, back of the head over the back of the neck. Exhaling left ear over left shoulder, and the chin to the chest. Just moving with the breath. And just bringing the chin back to the chest. Going the opposite direction, inhaling back to the left. Exhaling around forward right. Just bring the chin back towards the chest. Just pausing here. And inhaling the spine straight, deep breath in. Holding the breath, squeezing Mula Bandha root lock, squeezing from the root to the crown. And relax, and we're just going to take fingers here up to the occipital area, the top part of the neck, up on the skull, the base of the skull, the occipital area, and just massaging a circular manner. And just massaging up and down the back of the neck. And the shoulders, gently massaging the shoulders. And then just bringing the fingertips to the scalp, forehead, just gently massaging the temples, the scalp. And from here, just come onto the back and rest in Shavasana. Just total relaxation on the back. Just let go and relax completely. We'll begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Just rotating the wrists and the ankles. Rubbing the palms together and the soles of the feet together. Making the palms nice and warm. And placing those warm palms over closed eyes. And opening the eyes into the palms, gazing into the palms, stretching the arms up towards the sky. And bringing the arms out into a T, doing a little stretch side to side. And we'll come sitting back up. And close with the sunshine song. So just bringing the hands into prayer pose at the heart center. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Satnam. 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 Love to all, joy to all, peace to all beings everywhere. Satnam. Namaste.